Hey everybody, it's Friday Morning Movie Reviews. I'm Louis Angel.
I'm Nathan CK.
And we're going to talk about Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8 is directed by Gary Ross. It stars, and bear with me, Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Sarah Paulson, Anne Hathaway, Rihanna, Awkwafina, James Corden.
Yeah.
Someone I'm forgetting.
Helena
Carter.
Yep.
She's great too. So, there's a lot of people in this movie. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen the other Oceans movies. They're on Netflix, but I'm just not going to get around to watching them ever. And this is a heist movie, kind of comedy going on at the same time. And I think it's a good movie. I think it's fine. I think this movie suffers a lot from antagonism and the lack thereof. James Corden plays an antagonistic character in the movie, but it's almost way too late for it to matter.
Right.
This is like if the Joker only shows up at the very end of The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
You need that force putting pressure on these women, making the job hard to do. And the job is they're trying to steal this really expensive necklace off of Anne Hathaway's neck at the Met Gala.
The Met Gala, yeah.
Met Gala. Met Gala. And I thought that was fine. That was interesting. But you didn't have this constant pressure, and that comes from Sandra Bullock's character. She plays George Clooney's brother or sister.
Sister, yeah.
From the other movies. And she was in prison for 5 years. She had 5 years to plan out this job. And I thought, wow, you really you didn't leave any room for error or spontaneity. And I thought that was Gary Ross's fault because it was
perfect.
It was too perfect.
Right.
It's too, and
no job is perfect.
No job is perfect. And there are a lot of leaps in logic in the movie, like later on, if you're going to do that, then why do you do this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's some filler stuff that you find out that was unnecessary.
Yeah, but for the first act, recruiting these women, putting this team together, I was enjoying that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this?
You definitely have fun build-up with the women and their chemistry all together and how this team is really going to work. And you're like, okay, well, what role are you going to play? And it's really cookie cutter because you already know.
It is cookie cutter.
They're like, okay, well, Rihanna is
she's the hacker,
tech and hacker, so she's that. And then Awkwafina, she can do magic,
pickpocketing. She can take something off of you without you ever knowing.
And so that I thought was smart because you don't want to waste time doing all this, whatever, and they're related somehow. So who cares? And so I love that. And then, like we were saying, you get to the heist, and then, you find out that when they're doing the whole review, that a lot of things can be definitely chopped out.
It can, once you take a second to think about it. Well, why did that have to be in there?
Clear,
why did this have to, Stylistically, though, I do think the movie was cool in the way that it was put together. Yeah. Just the transitions and the way you pan up for certain scenes. I liked that. But yeah, there are a lot of holes in here.
There are. And yeah, I guess without seeing the other Oceans, I feel like, I don't know if Sandra Bullock's character was like, I don't know, a little bit too blunt or too she felt too confident, kind of,
Yeah,
or maybe that was just portrayed like that for a reason, of that she's the head of the.
Yeah, I guess the whole Ocean's family really big into heists, but yeah, it felt too. There just wasn't any antagonism when the movie needed it, and I think
that was the other thing, right?
If you introduce that James Corden character earlier into the movie, I think it makes the movie
once
better.
She got out, then you cut to him.
If you just have this character really pushing on this other one, it makes it more compelling.
Yeah, and
it could have pushed this movie from a good movie to that was pretty good. That was really entertaining. But I did like it overall. I thought it was a fine movie. So what do you give it?
3.1 out of 5.
I'm gonna go 3.4 out of 5. Just under 3.5 for me. And I thought it could have been improved. Hopefully, if they do an Ocean's 9, that they'll learn from their mistakes. And the cast was good. I thought Anne Hathaway was the best thing about this movie. I thought she really came to play. All right, guys, that's our review. Thanks for watching.